Famous YouTuber and Twitch streamer Cenat is facing 3 separate charges due to his impromptu giveaway that he posted on his Instagram channel, stating that everyone should come to New York City's Union Square because he'll be giving away free PlayStation 5s. Now, Cenat, I've never ever heard of before, to be honest. He has millions of followers. Now, what I want to talk about in this video is the anarchy and the rebellion that these streamers or fans of Cenat actually displayed in Union Square. It's one thing to have a free giveaway and to invite thousands of your followers to this specific location, but it's another thing to defy rules and regulations and not go through city ordinances and getting proper permits in order for you to have an established giveaway and to make sure that everything is decent and in order. And because of this, I believe a total of 65 to 70 individuals were injured and a few had to go to the hospital. So let's listen in to New York's ABC7 as they give the report on this incident that took place in New York's Union Square and these riots that were incited by YouTuber and Twitch streamer Cenat.
Stunning scenes in Union Square. Thousands of kids and teenagers ran wild in the streets, hoping to get a free PlayStation console. It was sparked by a social media influencer who now faces charges for inciting a riot. Police made dozens of arrests yesterday. Tonight, the NYPD is trying to track down several suspects who damaged police property. Here's ABC's Rena Roy.
Tonight, hours after violent pandemonium, social media influencer Cenat hit with 3 charges: felony riot causing public injury or damage, inciting a riot, and unlawful assembly. Thousands rushing to Manhattan's Union Square, creating chaos.
$100 gift cards all here, bro. We gonna go crazy for New York, man.
After Cenat told his millions of followers on live streaming platform Twitch Friday that he would give away video game consoles and gift cards.
Children cannot get their values, their beliefs from social media.
Today, New York City Mayor Eric Adams saying he believes outside agitators inflamed the situation.
You don't come to get free Game Boys and bring smoke bombs.
We have fire extinguishers and tents being thrown by the crowd.
People also hurling bottles, climbing onto subway entrances and statues, jumping on cars and setting off fireworks. Some even hanging onto this SUV, several falling off. This Uber driver's window completely smashed. He says police pulled him out of the car.
They said, leave everything, get the hell out of here, otherwise they're going to kill someone here today.
The NYPD says some officers were crushed, pushed, and hit with objects, dressed in riot gear as they struggled to control the massive crowd. Authorities arresting more than 60 people.
An NYPD official tells us that they do believe Cenat was planning on handing out a few PlayStation 5s, and police say a lot of this could have been avoided if he had just contacted them ahead of time. We've reached out to his team for comment. We haven't heard back yet. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Well, just a few hours ago, Cenat issued this statement through his team. Yesterday, members of AMP hope to create a positive experience for fans and give back as a show of appreciation for their support. We've hosted fan meetups and video shoots in the past, but we've never experienced anything at the scale of what took place yesterday. We recognize that our audience and influence are growing, and with that comes greater responsibility. We are deeply disheartened by the outbreak of disorderly conduct that affected innocent people and businesses and do not condone that behavior. We apologize to all of those impacted. We are fully cooperating with local authorities.
This just blows my mind. And the question that comes to my mind immediately as I'm watching this chaos and this anarchy is, what are we doing as parents? Are we really being there for our kids and the younger generation? There is no accountability. These kids, and I know generations before and the older generation said that this younger generation has no morality and they just run wild like wild animals. But looking at this chaos, and reacting to ABC News 7's report of this, I feel the same. Why would you put yourself in danger just to have an opportunity to get a free PlayStation 5? Now, I'm not gonna lump everyone that was at Union Square in this category of being unruly and chaotic and wanting to participate in this anarchy. So my question is to these individuals, to these young people who were specifically there and made a choice to start rioting and looting and breaking the law, and being a part of this chaos. What are you thinking? Who are you hanging around with? What makes you think that this is okay? And number one, there's no accountability. Number two, where are the parents? Where is the accountability for these individuals who specifically started these riots and had a disregard for peace and structure and organization? And I'm not going to put all the onus or the blame on Cenat. Yes, he's partially to blame, but we as individuals have to really start searching our heart. And if we have kids, we have to continuously instill in them the will of God and instill in them that they have a bigger and better purpose than causing chaos and confusion, such as these specific individuals who took part in this melee and in this breaking of the law. But to the individuals who have this particular lifestyle of anarchy and of chaos, I truly pray that you come to know who you are and come to know your worth and your value. Because there's more to life than the thrill of being unruly and causing chaos and potentially putting yourself in harm's danger and having a felony on your record for your entire life. So the temporary pleasure and the fun and games that you choose to do in the moment can have a lifetime of consequences that will follow you for the rest of your life. So I just pray for Cenat. I pray for his followers and his team of streamers or what have you. Like I said, I've never heard of Kai before, and he has over like 6 million followers on social media. So obviously he's a big deal in the social media world. But I just pray that God gives him an awakening, that if he ever decides to do something like this again, have boundaries and make sure that you have the proper permits and things are sanctioned, and the police and security is there to rule over the crowd and to ensure that everyone is safe. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be able to go home at the end of the night to spend time with our family and our friends. And life is too short to put yourself in a position such as this to where you're vulnerable to things like this happening. So again, let me know what you guys think of this. I wanted to make this video reacting to the chaos and the anarchy that went down and the lack of boundaries for a vast majority of the young people that's not only trying to survive in this country, United States of America, but the young people across the world that are just unsupervised and they're just running around like chickens with their heads cut off, looking for the next best thrill. God has more for you. Your life is more precious than fleeting moments. Your life is more precious than causing chaos and confusion and being unruly and being ultimately unholy. I want you to know that Satan is laughing and he's mocking at us every time we take it upon ourselves and our flesh gets in the way. The more and more we live that's opposite from the true word of God, the enemy has gotten closer and closer to our heart. And he wants to take our heart from us. And he wants to get our desires completely away from the word of God. Until next time, I want you guys to be safe and know that God truly loves you. Always strive to remain set apart. We'll talk soon.